Good evening. Bonnyville RCMP is asking the public for help in finding a man wanted for several charges, including assault on police officers and arson. Police are looking for 19-year-old Swade Brandon Batosh. Now on Monday, police responded to a home in the Kihewin Cree Nation. RCMP say when they tried to arrest Batosh, he was intoxicated and combative. Police say pepper spray and tasering him didn't work. He then allegedly struck an officer several times with the butt end of a rifle. Police say the suspect took off into a nearby field where he allegedly started a forest fire that destroyed that home. Now, anyone with information on the whereabouts of Batosh is asked to call RCMP. A kitchen design and installation company based out of North Battleford is at the center of a year-long fraud investigation. North Battleford RCMP say they received numerous complaints from customers in both Alberta and Saskatchewan, alleging they paid rock-solid kitchens for work that was never completed. Investigators say work totaling more than $112,000 went unfulfilled. The owner, 48-year-old Kevin Reed, has been charged with 10 counts of misappropriation of money. Reed is scheduled to appear in North Battleford Provincial Court on May 27th. Well, the North American Occupational Safety and Health Week wrapping up this weekend. Now, safety is top of mind for both employers and their staff, but some shocking numbers on workplace deaths mean some people are just not getting the message. This is a demonstration of what happens when you come into contact with a live power line. A sausage is used in place. This is the after. Burn marks and it's completely cooked. A safety trade show was held all day. From information sessions to various demonstrations, the importance of safety was front and center.
You could say that I've had a couple near misses, that's for sure.
Sheldon Ponto knows the importance of being safe on the job. The construction worker says he's interested in learning more on the latest safety innovations.
Safety is the biggest thing, I guess, for our end of work. Starting off, making sure everyone's doing the safe work practice when we start work. And then after that, well, we can continue on to our day.
The trade show is part of the North American Occupational Safety and Health Week. Now, according to the Canadian Centre for Occupational Health and Safety, in 2011, there were 919 workplace deaths recorded in our country. That is roughly 2.6 deaths every single day. That is why trade shows like these are important to spread the message.
3, 2, 1.
This demonstration shows why a good pair of safety glasses is necessary.
It's a very good idea to wear them at all times, because here's the deal. You don't know what's happening when this other person over on this side of the site is using a nail gun or something else with a high impact.
Another issue that could impact safety is an employee's mental state. The Men at Risk program is a service provided to workers who are dealing with issues such as stress, depression, and job burnout.
Working in the oil field around heavy equipment or machinery, and their mind isn't fully on their work, they could make an error in judgment or not do those safety checks that they normally would do. And then there could be a risk of an accident or an injury to themselves or one of their co-workers.
The program gets several calls a month to speak to safety meetings. Now, anyone looking for more information can call Alberta Health Services. A sizable donation from the provincial government has put the Bonnyville Regional Fire Authority another step closer to completing their new training facility. As Glenn Brown explains, with Phase 1 done, $250,000 is needed to complete Phase 2.
Warm temperatures and dry, windy conditions have left members of the Bonnyville Regional Fire Authority busy this week. But finally, they were treated with some good news today, receiving a check for nearly $73,000.
It's great because it deals with the entire region. This is a benefit for everyone, and when you can benefit a project like a training center for our great firemen, what more can you ask?
Phase 2 of this facility is for us to install water for firefighting, hydrant systems in the rural area out there so that we can fight fires. And in addition, it's going to go primarily towards building industrial fire training props.
Once completed, the new facility will be one of a kind in the Lakeland and a vital resource for fire crews throughout the area.
They have to start going to Vermilion or other places in order to get their training. Instead of being half a day or a three-quarter day training, it becomes a day or a day and a half or a whole weekend. And let's face it, their time is just as precious to them as it is to us.
The training facility is broken into a three-phase project. The third phase, which won't be completed for a couple more years, is the addition of a new classroom on site.
Currently what we use is the classrooms in the fire hall here and then travel the 2 miles to the training facility. Phase 3 will be the installation of a classroom right at the site so we can do all of the training physically at that location.
In Bonnyville, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
Just in time for Mother's Day, the MS Society is out with its annual Carnations fundraiser. More than 100 volunteers are stationed at stores around the city selling flowers. Now, Gail Taylor was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2007 and has been volunteering with the society ever since.
We support our community, the money stays in our community, and then what's left at the year goes to research. And we're very proud of the money that we have sent to research, and I'm hoping someday, hopefully before I die, we have an end to MS.
A total of 700 bouquets and 450 potted flowers are expected to be sold during the course of the campaign, which generates about $8,000 for the local charity.
When you're buying a flower, you're helping to make the life of someone living here who's impacted by MS a little bit better, be it through a support program that they might attend or a kids camp that their child might go to in the summer.
The Carnation campaign is the MS Society's longest standing fundraiser. It's been around since before the society began 35 years ago.
I know that the Carnation campaign was sort of one of the first initiatives that even the early volunteers, before there was a formal chapter here in the community, they started doing that, and they would get the flowers ready in their own homes.
The Carnations are on sale until tomorrow at the Lloyd Mall, Superstore, Walmart, Synergy Credit Union, and Service Credit Union.